Welcome to the Divalution, a show to empower, enlighten, and entertain divas and those that love us.
Hello and welcome to the Divalution Show. I'm your host, Deb St.Hilaire, and I'm in studio tonight with one of my really good friends and one of my other really good friends. So it's going to be a good show. I love when people that I know and love come to the show because it's just like sitting down with, well, it is. It's not like it. It's actually sitting down with your friend and having a glass of wine and talk about things that matter to us and hopefully to you too. So at this point, I'd like to welcome Deb Collins.
Hi, Deb.
How you doing?
Great.
Good. You look like you're doing great.
I am.
Well, good. And Mimi Matthews. The last time you were here was on Tiara Day, wasn't it? Yes, ma'am. That was really fun. My tiara is still sitting here somewhere. The one I have two tiaras, the one you gave me and the one from Tiara Night. Yep. So that was fun. So welcome to the Divalution Show. This is your first time in the studio, Deb. I can hardly believe that.
I love it. I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice. We like it here. Today is International Handbag Day.
Ooh.
What is your favorite brand of handbag? And she has a lovely one.
I prefer Big Buddha.
Big Buddha, which is, that's what
not.
that is? Oh, that is not?
This is a traveling bag.
But it's a very cute, and it has many compartments. Is that what you like best about it?
When I'm traveling.
Oh, it's very nice. And you had to travel from Grand Blanc to Bay City today, so that's appropriate.
No, that was Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We got back Sunday night. Haven't quite emptied the bag
No,
yet.
it takes a while. It takes me like a couple days to
Yes.
and catch up on laundry.
It's a
and
process.
yes, it is. And no use rushing it, really.
No.
You need those clothes.
What you only take clothes you don't need when you travel.
That's the truth. The
What
sea of
about you,
black.
Mimi? Yes. Yeah, that way everything goes with everything.
It does.
Yeah, that's right. Although there are different shades of black, depending on how many times you've washed it.
This is true.
Yes.
So I'm learning.
So, you know, the answer to that is once a year you get all your black clothes together, put them in the washer, and dye them black.
There you go.
Oh, great advice.
Thank you. I just thought of it. I have a lot. That's my favorite color clothes, though, black.
It's a little uncomfortable in Miami.
Oh, yes. Oh, good
90
point.
degree heat.
Soaking up the
Probably
heat.
not the best choice.
Right. You could accessorize with white.
Yes. Right.
What about you, Mimi? I forgot the question.
I did too. What's the question?
What kind of purse?
Purse,
do you
thank
like?
you.
Big Buddha.
I don't do brand names very much. In fact, the bag that I'm carrying was made for me by a lady I found on Etsy.
So she prefers handmade.
Handmade.
she does.
I like with ruffles. It has ruffles, and it's my color. So
Hold it up.
perfect
Let's
for
see
me.
it. We
It's
may
over
have to
on the
put.
chair. I'm
oh,
tethered. Julianne's going to help.
okay.
It's cute.
And
I get lots of compliments.
Oh, it is very cute.
Isn't it
Yes,
cute? See?
it's very cute.
Ruffles, denim on the bottom. It's just
It is very cute.
compartments inside. It's
And
perfect.
I find that I have so much stuff to carry back and forth to work every day that I carry a backpack.
Well, that would work.
But
Yes.
when I go outer stuff, when I go outer stuff,
First,
I have myself a nice little purse.
good.
And did I tell you what I did at the I'm not at the Women to Women Expo. We're going to talk about that. You know, the Power of the Purse that I've been wanting you to
Yes.
go to. Well,
Awesome.
last year, not this past year, but last year, I bought a pair of shoes and I didn't have a purse to match these shoes. And so I was determined that I was going to get a nice designer purse at there. Because you can get them for for dollars on the dollar.
Sure.
Whatever.
A fraction. You can get them for a fraction of the
Bargains.
cost. Yes. So I'm going around and I see one. Now, keep in mind, I usually bid on 3 things, and I usually get 1 or none. So because of that, that year I bid on 4 things. So I saw this really nice match those shoes perfectly. So I bid on it. Not very much. Went around again, saw another purse. Really liked it. Matched those shoes perfectly, bid on it. Saw another cute little purse. Well, I'm probably not going to get those. I'll bid on that one too. And then they make these ceramic purses at Studio 23, our local art gallery, and they fill them with some kind of flowers, and this had a nice little bouquet of mums in, and I bid on those every year, and I've never gotten them. So I bid on one of those. I'll be damned, I got all 4 of them.
Oh my God.
I didn't even have that much money in my account. I had to charge them.
Oh my goodness.
And I get home, and I pull them out. 2 of them are identical.
Oh,
Really?
Not similar.
no wonder you like
Not
them.
kind of the same, but a
that's
different brand. Absolutely identical.
No kidding. One for you and
At least
one
you
for a
were
gift.
consistent.
I really like that purse. So now I keep one packed with my stuff, so when I go like to see my son or go somewhere where I'm going to stay for a while, that one's all packed with that kind of stuff, and the other one I use for every day. Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that funny, though? Oh, they laugh so hard at me
I bet.
at the Women's Center. Yeah, they're still making fun of me. But, I know what I like.
Yeah,
Yes,
So-
you do.
obviously.
Yeah, it was really strange. They brought that up the other night when I was there, the sneakers. So tonight, because do you have anybody that you want to wish a happy birthday to?
My daughter.
Mm.
Her birthday is the 21st.
Very nice. Very good.
It's
And Mike Bodie, my really, really good friend from Port Clinton, Ohio's birthday was the 7th. So happy birthday to him. You, Juliana, anybody?
My sister-in-law is the 9th.
Happy birthday to Juliana's sister-in-law. What's her name?
Karen Brown.
Karen Brown. Happy birthday, Karen Brown. Okay. We got that. When's your birthday?
Mine is November
November what?
15th.
Oh, I think I have that written down. What about you, Mimi? When's yours?
August 21st.
August 21st.
And you know what is so amazing is she is 1 day younger than my sister. Mindy was born the 14th.
The sister that you lost?
Yes.
Oh, I'll be darned.
I know. I thought that was pretty amazing.
Are you talking right in there?
I thought I was.
There, that's better. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that is pretty amazing. So you have a sister now. You have a new sister.
what I thought,
I like
yeah.
that. She sent you to her.
Your sister
That's what I
friend.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
And you and I, Deb, are we not both Scorpio?
Yes, we are. Mine's October 29th.
Yes. Coming up.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, because we're both in all 3 of us are in the same profession, and that is to inspire women. But isn't it nice to be inspired? Like you guys just came back from that Marianne Williamson thing. And so what does it feel like when you get inspired? What changes?
I think this event, for me, I had went up to Deb Phillips, who is the producer of Women on Fire, and this whole group of ladies that they've, I think for 10 years now, have come together at least for one event annually, and they do different events through the year. But for me, as an event producer, it's phenomenal just to be able to attend as a guest, to not have to produce the event, not coordinate, just to actually get filled back up. And that's exactly what I experienced on this. They did breakout sessions, which was really neat. 140 women broke out in groups of 6. And she would pose a question or a statement. And this one was, what is your magic? Is that what it was, Mimi?
After we heard Marianne talk about it.
So we had the opportunity to actually disclose or think about what do you want to be on fire about this year?
Oh,
And
I
to
love it.
give that some thought for yourself, and then to go around the room in these independent groups and share what that was going to look like. So for me, it was kind of interesting as a caregiver of the last couple years, and always being so goal-oriented. It was kind of a major shift for me to say I declared that I was going to work on self-care.
Yay.
Yay! I know.
Big deal.
So that is a big deal for me. And, to make the time to be able to go work out, to make the time to go with my girlfriends, to do the things outside of the workplace, to make those important again.
I'm really happy to hear that. We've been talking about that for a couple of years. And, I see women all the time take spa days with their friends. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Me too.
I did it once with my cousins. Long time ago. Probably 15 years ago. And it was so much fun. And I don't know why we don't do that more.
Well, I think for me, it's putting
You're
it in my
busy.
calendar.
Right. And not booking
We
over
all make
it.
time for what's important.
Yes. And we need to prioritize with ourselves in there.
And to really say, I am important enough to do this for me. I'll be a better caregiver. Mm-hmm. And it all sounds very cliche. It's the first thing that goes when we get busy. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I packed my bag. I was going to the gym. Mimi, you didn't ask me. Did I make it?
You told me you didn't. I already knew that.
Yeah. No, I packed the bag.
Good job.
That's a step in the right
It's a
direction.
start.
Yes,
start.
and I'm carrying it around in my car, and I will get there before the end of the week. But it's setting that intention to do that.
Right.
So to me, that's very inspiring to be with that number of women, to know that they're also going through. They look so together. They are so together. But they're each, have their own struggles, their own challenges every single day. And they're making time for themselves. And they're working and being there to support each other.
Right. And we're also there to support each other and making time for each other. Like,
Yes.
we have to remind each other to do that. If you see somebody that's tired or looking like they're too run down, then you need to remind them, because that is the first thing that gets prioritized down.
Absolutely.
Very good. I like that very much. What about you? I forgot the question again. What inspires you, Mimi? I'm just so happy that you're here.
You're so sweet. Well, the whole retreat always inspires me because I love how it's pulled together, and I love the amount of love and planning that goes into it. And so I always feel very empowered by the things that we hear. One of the things that I wanted to comment on is that a lot of the women are going through things I have gone through, especially like in the circle time. You can hear so many of them voicing self-doubt and not knowing that they are important and that they are able and strong and wonderful and capable of making decisions and those kinds of things. And you just hear this self-doubt in them, and I just want to shake them and say, "Oh my gosh, you are enough. You are able," which is part of what I do anyway, because I had to go through that. So it's very prevalent.
It's
among
funny
women.
that you said that. One of the women that do a show on the network said there's two of them that are partners in a business, and it's called The High Vibe Life. They're out of Saginaw. And one of the things that they say to each other, they say out loud to each other, is, I am enough, I have enough, I do enough.
Love it.
That's
Yeah,
great.
it is. I wrote it down. I liked it so much.
Yep.
And then I wrote down brain dumping, and I have no idea what that means. But
That means get your journal out.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It probably
Right.
is what
And
that means.
journal
You're right.
everything that is coming
Yeah.
to your mind.
right.
Yep. Just let it all out there.
I'm pretty good at brain dumping.
Are you?
Yes. The authority.
So in the inspiration business, which basically is what you do with your magazine, right? Wouldn't you
Sure.
say?
Yes.
And